The goal with thoracic reach throughs is to increase the mobility in the upper back. But one thing we want to do is we want to integrate this mobility drill with a stabilization of the pelvis as well. So what's really important here is they're not just moving through and we're not just reaching through, as you'll see in a second, but we're keeping the trunk stable at all times. So therefore it's in our best of interest to maintain intra-abdominal pressure throughout and actually find a sticking point. You shouldn't rotate where this opposite hip comes all the way through. So if you watch the video here, you don't want this right hip to be following the hand. You want this hip on this side to stay in place. You want to stabilize the back and find a sticking point where we actually find that tightness. It's once we've found that tightness in the upper back that we want to stay in this region, and we want to aim to reach as far as we can with the hand, so the thoracic is moving around the rib cage. So this hand is reaching for this dumbbell over here. However, the hips want to stay in a stable position. You want to go through, place the shoulder on the floor so you're applying a little bit of pressure. What this will enable you to do is rock back and forth and just open up that shoulder joint in this position, but doing it safely where you have pressure through your hand and you're not putting all the weight through your head. So you're literally just touching the floor with the head and shoulders, but supporting yourself with the opposite hand, keeping the trunk stable. But then to the other side, reaching through. Now, one thing you may notice is that you find it a lot easier on one side compared to the other. In this situation for me, my left feels quite comfortable, but my right is a lot tighter, which is why I'm spending a little bit more time here, a little bit more in this region and rocking back and forth and opening up this shoulder. Throughout, I'm maintaining intra-abdominal pressure. I really want to focus on creating as much stability as I can and making this a difficult exercise for myself. Not where there's pain, but where I can feel I'm going into restriction, which needs opening up. You want to spend more time on the side that it feels is perceived to be tighter. Again, you want to inhale and exhale in that position and open up the joint. Doing anywhere from 5 to 10 each side, and doing this between 1 to 2, perhaps 3 sets, depending on how tight your shoulders feel and what type of response that you're getting.